Hey y'all, I'm Revis. This is my workshop. We're doing a series on building a 46 RE transmission. There's several videos before this one. If this is your first time coming here, I got tear down. I've got assembly on some of the stuff. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. I'm doing some more sub-assemblies today. Right now what we're doing is I'm gonna build the gear train. I'm trying to show people a way that they can use this video as a tool in case you want to do it yourself. This is your rear carrier. Slide it on first. And there's a thrust washer. Rear planetary doesn't have another thrust washer on the back because I just put one on, but there is one on the front. Always make sure you damn good. You always make sure you look at your thrust washers and get them in the right place. There's your sun gear and sun shell. Another thrust washer goes right there. Pull it out in case if you're looking at your thrust washers, you've got them in a pile. You can look, that's what that one looks like. That's your front planet carrier. This is your front planetary gear. You got another thrust washer on it. If you can see, but you ought to have that ring group should be open. Put the snap ring in there. Y'all better move this snap ring around a little bit. You can tell, if you can't, it's too tight. Okay. And that's all there is to that part of it. Set that to the side. This is your forward clutch drum. I've already put the seals on. Anytime you put a seal on, there's a lip. If there's a lip seal, the lip goes towards the oil. I don't care what you're working on. I mean, that could be anything from brake fluid to oil, sealing the engine. But there's a lip. That lip goes towards the oil. So when the oil comes through this passage to apply this piston, I want that lip going towards the oil. I'll move this up. I don't have a field gauge or anything ready over here, so go get one. What I do is take a feeler gauge, in this case, all kinds of seal tools. You're just trying to push that seal flat while putting pressure down. Sometimes it pops right in, sometimes it bites. What I'm doing is I'm not digging in like trying to cut the seal. I'm just walking around flattening it out while applying pressure. That way I don't roll the seal. Like I said, this is the forward clutch drum. It's kind of tricky getting all these blinds lined up. When they do, it should just slide right on in. Maybe. Try to do it right, the right direction. Just paying attention to video, paying attention to what I'm doing. Maybe it'll work a little better. Okay. Should sit down in there like so. Return spring. Black plastic spacer. Remember from tear down with the wavy snap ring goes in on top of the black plastic spacer. Don't need special tools, just take them out thumb. I'm working around. Go all the way around with it. Make sure nothing's sticking back out into the room, as they call it. You might find something, screwdriver or snap ring pliers on this and anything. I work that snap ring all the way around. So when you get done, you'll have the wavy snap ring on top of the black plastic spacer, on top of the return spring with the fingers of the return spring down on the piston. That's what they do. When the piston comes out, they push it back. Got your beak steel, that's your pressure plate with the dome on it. The dome goes down. And a friction. Steel plate. Keep all things frictions with steel plate. You should have counted these when you took them out. This one's got 4 and 4. I think the diesel's got another one in it. I can't remember, but what you take out, which should be going back. I guess you could upgrade it and put a diesel drum in it. I've never done that never had a reason to. Plate. Just a good rule of thumb, when you put it up, you should be able, that snap ring groove should be open, but you should be basically to the top of the snap ring groove. Then you can take a feeler gauge, which I don't have one ready, but I probably will check it. But if I forget to and put it on video, take a feeler gauge and go right between. You go right between top clutch and top plate and take your clearance. You should have, I have to look it up, but it's 48,000 per clutch, so it should be around 32,000, around 30,000, something there. Okay. This is one of the things I'm waiting on a part for. I can't build this whole drum because this top snap ring, I found out I don't have it. So, right there, something to look for. I could have had I don't know if you can see it, but that seal's rolled right there. That's where I put it on. I guess you just always check, and recheck. So, pop that seal in. Where my inner seal is, here it is. On this one, same thing. You got a lip seal. It's an inner seal, but the lip seal goes towards the oil. tell you how many I've gone back behind people and fixed. The seal's not going towards the oil, it's just not gonna work that way. I mean, fluid's gonna blow right past it. And this one you can't get a field gauge in it. You just gotta slick it up, work with it. Try to slick it as good as best I can. But even though you don't have the seal, it's, it's got a little concave plate on it, so it's sort of made for it. Slips right in. All right. Kind of spread them out as even as you can. It's not a even number, but that's calibrated. Somebody at the factory has calibrated that. So I mean, you can add, it doesn't hurt anything if you add them. You could add them all the way around. I just don't, I put it back up and found it. All right, that's really as far as I can go with that. What I would normally do next is put this on, compress the spring, put the snap ring in, but since that snap ring, I don't have it. That's not enough. This thrust washer will go right there. Okay. We'll pause the video. Tell you what, that's where I'm gonna stop this, and since we're doing short videos, my next thing I'm gonna do is get the case out of Clay over there. I got it over getting cleaned up. We'll put the servos and stuff in it, and I'll show y'all how I do that. But I want to thank everybody for subscribing, for the comments, for the likes. It's just unbelievable to me the support that I'm getting on this little stupid channel so far. This all started as just me showing Matt how to rebuild a transmission, and I'm enjoying this. I don't know how to edit yet. As I keep saying it, I am trying to learn. My wife's trying to teach me. Just not there yet, but I'm enjoying this, and I do. I appreciate all the support that I'm getting. I think we're up to 19 subscribers. I got 1,000 views on one of the videos a little while ago, and it's still climbing. This is fun. Anyway, welcome to the workshop. Thanks for hanging out with me.